MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Pete Barger will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, he won his 10th game of the season in his last start. We'll see how he does here.
Steve Cook will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1-0. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And it's been a perfect start to the road trip, too. They get the 3-game sweep to start it out. And now they come in here full of confidence and looking to keep that streak going.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Liner towards second. Throw gets him. Out. 2 down. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6 can keep it going. His on-base percentage is over 400 in the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute.
Gil Valdez will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground. To second for 1. On to first. A double play. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Jose Abreu coming from Cuba, everybody knew about what he could do at the plate offensively. But he's also making a name for himself defensively. He's made some incredible highlight reel plays. A manager doesn't need his first baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now a throw over. He's safe. A dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit down the third base line. Backhanded. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Danny Meyer stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Cook is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Halfway home, still no score. Steve Cook will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Valdez is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We're back to South Florida following this. Anthony Rendon will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. This is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance.
Hey, come on now.
Gil Valdez strides in, grounded out his last time through. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
Boy, he saved a hit and a run with that play. Look at him get himself into a good ready position. Then his reactions are good, and he's able to spear that thing a good foot or so off the ground.
Steve Cook will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Valdez is there for it, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. It's the Nationals.
One down now.
Scott Schebler steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Come on, guys.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Joel Ruiz is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 8, Joel Ruiz.
Kevin Bain will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And they'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cisneros ranging forward. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Yeah, this one looked like one of EK's 4-irons. He just kind of shanks this thing right down the right field line, but he manages to drop it just inside the chalk line, and that's a thing of beauty.
Look out for us right here. Your turn, kid. Here we go.
In is Christian Yelich. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Let's ride. Let's go right here.
That evens it up, 1-1.
Hey, we need you right here. Let's go, kid. Hey, keep going. Need you right now.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Set to deal on 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Here we go. Touch up for us here.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot.
The
For the most part,
number
he's been a
2,
pretty productive hitter at the top of the
Bogarts.
lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff-type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Here comes the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1.
Have a rip, kid. Here you go. Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
2-2. 94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
Your turn now. No one better. Hey, keep going up there.
Runners on first with one down.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
Left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Steve Cook will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Touch up. Drive him in for us. Let's go, baby.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your kick. Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cisneros on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Right here, find the ball.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Giancarlo Stanton makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, your pitch. No one better.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
And with this victory, chalk up win number 90 for these guys. They've had one heck of a year, and it ain't over yet.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the Show Nation. From the newest park on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. But right now, he's among the National League leaders in home runs, so he's had the power stroke working all year. He'll definitely be a guy that the opposition will be very aware of when his spot in the order is coming around.
Jose Fernandez is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. He's been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
Elmer Colon strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, number 6.
The game's opening pitch is taken for ball 1 as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. This Marlin Ball Club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seen the ball really well right.
Steve Cook gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, but they've got a tough assignment on the mound here tonight, so they're going to have their hands full. But the way they've been playing, you get the sense that no one in that dugout is too concerned.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schebler is in pursuit, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Second inning coming. Joe Ross steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well.
We're playing 11.
Especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Come on, let it fly right here.
A little bouncer.
All right, you're here.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders. Jason Bates strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Steve Cook will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
To short. Dozier fields it cleanly, and he's retired here, 1 away. Leading off the inning, Steve Cook, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Curveball down and in, misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Sent on the ground out to second.
He's out.
And taken in out there for the first out. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Final line score for our ball
Yeah,
game
he was
this
definitely a
afternoon.
big part of this
For the
victory.
victorious
So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and 1 gone.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
have it. It's going to be dog.
Ready with his 100th. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 28 on the season. And it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
Boy, and for how well he's pitched so far, it's hard to believe that he could stand to be the losing pitcher, but that's the scenario he faces now as he serves up the lead on this home run.
And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives them 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 3-1.
Here now is our final line
So
score
long
for
from
this
South
afternoon.
Florida.
First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 3 runs, 6 hits,